Good afternoon to you all. Last lecture we had finished with the index number. In this lecture we are going to study about national income. Now what is the national income? National income means what? The total income of the country which is produced within a given period of time. Okay? So it is nothing but the income of the country. Or in other words, we can define national income as the sum total of income or the money value of all the goods and services which are produced within economy during a given period of time. Okay, for the national income, money value of all the goods and services which are produced within a given period of time is national income. Now we will see the some of the important definition. अभी this in India, national income is calculated. अभी income कैसे calculate होती है? So different methods are used. In India, this national income is computed by the central agency. That is called as ना CSO. अभी इंडिया में जो इंडिया की जो नेशनल इनकम है वो एक सेंट्रल एजेंसी द्वारा कैलकुलेट की जा रही है, वो है CSO, सेंट्रल स्टैटिस्टिकल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. नाउ व्हाइल कंप्यूटिंग द नेशनल इनकम, नेशनल इनकम यानी कि टोटल इनकम ऑफ द कंट्री. अभी टोटल इनकम कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं? तो इट इज the income earned by the individual, all the individuals within a country or organization within the country. Markets, banks, financial institutions and various departments. तो इन सबकी जो total income है, that is called as a national income. Okay, in other words, we can define the national income as the money value of all the goods and services produced within a economy. Now here, modern economy. Abhi, money value means what? While calculating the national income, we are not just calculating the total output produced within that given time period. We calculate the money. We calculate the money value of those goods and services. We calculate the money value of all the goods and services which are produced within an economy. Means what? We calculate the value of those goods which are produced within the economy within a specific time period. A specific time period means what? We consider the income which are produced within a financial year. तो वो फाइनेंशियल ईयर में जितने भी गुड्स एंड सर्विस प्रोड्यूस हुए, we are considering the money value of only those goods and services. Okay, तो उन goods and services की money value हम लोग calculate करते while computing the national income. Now we'll see some of the important definitions of a national income. सबसे पहली जो definition है that is given by National Income Committee (NIC). According to the NIC, National Income Committee was appointed by the Government of India in August 1949 with Professor Mahalanobis as the chairman and Professor Gadgil and Dr. V.K.R.V. Rao as the members of this committee. According to this committee, national income national income estimate measures the volume of commodities and services turned out during a given period of counted without duplication. So what is the definition given by NIC? National income is a volume of commodities and the services turn out during a given period counted without duplication. Means what? अभी ये मीनिंग क्या बोल रहा है, ये डेफिनेशन क्या बोल रही है? What is the national income? It's a volume of goods and service which are counted within that specific period. अभी यहाँ पे हम लोग स्पेसिफिक पीरियड के बारे में बात करें. अभी ये जो पीरियड है, दैट इज पीरियड इज ऑफ वन फाइनेंशियल ईयर. ये पीरियड टाइम पीरियड कितना रहता है? वन फाइनेंशियल ईयर. अभी फाइनेंशियल ईयर कैसे स्टार्ट होता है? 1st April to 31st March. So the goods which are produced within this time period, we consider the money value of those goods and services. नेशनल इनकम काउंट करते समय ये जो फाइनेंशियल ईयर है 1st April to 31st March, ये फाइनेंशियल ईयर में जितने भी गुड्स एंड सर्विस प्रोड्यूस हुए विदाउट एनी डुप्लीकेशन, यानी कि डबल काउंटिंग हमको यहाँ पे अवॉइड करते हुए उन गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज की वैल्यू हमको काउंट करनी. द नेक्स्ट डेफिनेशन गिवन बाय प्रोफेसर Pigu. Now, according to the Pigu, national dividend means what? National income is the part of objective income of the community, including, of course, income derived from the abroad can be measured in money. So what is the definition given by Pigu? National income is that part of the objective income of the community, including the income earned from abroad, which can be measured in terms of money. यानी कि national income count करते समय we cannot consider only the income or the goods and services which are produced within a political boundaries. We also include the income earned from abroad, यानी कि foreign trade, receipt or payment, foreign relation. तो इससे जो इनकम हमको अर्न हो रहा है, that is also included into the national income. This means what? National income does not include only those goods which are produced within the political boundaries of the country. It also includes the income earned from abroad. Foreign countries से जो हमको इनकम आ रही है, foreign trade से जो इनकम आ रही है, that is also included into the national income. The another definition given by the Professor Irwin Fisher. Now, according to the Fisher, national income consists solely of services as received by ultimate consumer, whether from their material or from their human environment. Fisher क्या कह रहे हैं? What is the definition given by the Fisher? That a national income include only those goods which are received by ultimate consumer. Means what? That national income include only the value of final consumption goods only. यानी कि ये डेफिनेशन क्या कह रही है कि only consumption goods which is received by the ultimate consumer, value of those goods should be included into the national income, and intermediate goods that should be avoided. The value of intermediate goods should be avoided. Clear? This is the definition given by Irving Fisher. Understand the definition given by Irving Fisher? National income consists of solely of services received by ultimate consumer. Okay? National income क्या है? The services received by ultimate consumer means only final consumption goods are included into the national income. Clear? So this is the definition given by the Fisher. Now, having defined the concept of national income, from this definition, we can trace out some of the important features of national income. सबसे पहला फीचर है दैट इज मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक कॉन्सेप्ट. नेशनल इनकम क्या है? इट इज अ मैक्रो कॉन्सेप्ट. नाउ मैक्रो मीन्स व्हाट? वी हैड सीन एग्रीगेट which studies about the entire economy. तो नेशनल इनकम में हम लोग एंटायर इकोनॉमी के बारे में स्टडी करते हैं, यानी कि वी आर स्टडिंग अबाउट the income of the country, not of the individual. So therefore, it is a macro concept. So here we are considering the economy as a whole. While calculating the national income, we are considering the economy as a whole rather than that of an individual. Therefore, it is macroeconomic concept. इसीलिए national income क्या है? Macro concept. Next, value of final goods and services. While calculating the national income, we should include the value of final goods and services. अभी final goods and services की value, why we should consider only the value of final goods? To avoid the double counting. क्योंकि some goods are used as final goods. अभी double counting avoid करने के लिए we are using the value of final goods which is received by the ultimate consumer. क्योंकि intermediate goods की value अगर हम लोग ऐड करेंगे which is already included into the value of final goods, तो उससे क्या होगा? There is a possibility of a double counting. So to avoid the double counting, we should consider the value of only the final goods and services. For example, now to produce the cotton shirt, या अभी शर्ट बनाने के लिए या that fabrics बनाने के लिए what we required cotton. While calculating the value of a shirt, value of cotton is already included because shirt is made from the yarn and yarn is made from the cotton. So their value is already included while calculating the price of a shirt. So therefore, to avoid the double counting, we should consider only the value of a shirt, that is the final goods. Same way, when we calculate the value of sugar, when we decide the price of sugar, that sugar is manufactured or made from the sugar cane. The value of sugar cane is already included into the value of sugar. So therefore, if we calculate the value of sugar cane again that may lead to the double counting, because value of sugar cane is already included into the value of sugar. So to avoid double counting, we should consider the value of final goods and services, and we should neglect intermediate good, because value of intermediate good is already included into the final goods. Therefore, while calculating the national income, we should consider the value of the final consumption goods, the goods which are received by an ultimate consumer. Next feature, net aggregate value. अभी national income क्या है? It is a net aggregate value. Net aggregate values of goods and services produced and does not include depreciation cost. So while calculating the national income is the total income of, or a total value of goods and services. So we should consider these aggregate values. We should consider this net value while calculating the national income. अब ये जो नेट एग्रीगेट वैल्यू है, नेट एग्रीगेट वैल्यू हमको कैसे मिलेगी? वी विल डिडक्ट डेप्रिसिएशन फ्रॉम ग्रॉस वैल्यू. हम लोग क्या करेंगे? ग्रॉस वैल्यू में से डेप्रिसिएशन कॉस्ट उसमें से माइनस करेंगे, यानी कि टोटल नेशनल इनकम में से हम लोग डेप्रिसिएशन कॉस्ट माइनस करेंगे. डेप्रिसिएशन मीन्स व्हाट? डेप्रिसिएशन कॉस्ट इज अ वियर एंड टियर कॉस्ट. वियर एंड टियर कॉस्ट किसको कहते हैं? यूज. सपोज if the producer produces the fan and sell it to the consumer, when the consumer use that fan again and again, then after some times we have to incur the expenditure on its maintenance, repairing, क्योंकि आफ्टर सम टाइम्स वो क्या होगा? खराब हो जाएगा, हमको उसके ऊपर खर्चा करना पड़ेगा. तो दिस कॉस्ट इज कॉल्ड एज एन डेप्रिसिएशन कॉस्ट. So while calculating the national income, we should deduct the value of depreciation cost. हमको इसमें से depreciation cost क्या करना है? माइनस करना. Next feature we can say that net income from abroad. While calculating the national income, we should include the net income from the abroad. Net income from abroad means what? Net income from फॉरेन ट्रेड. तो अभी नेट इनकम फ्रॉम फॉरेन ट्रेड कैसे मिलेगा? दैट अभी जो इनकम साइड है हमारा, व्हेन वी रिसीव द इनकम, व्हेन वी एक्सपोर्ट द गुड्स टू द फॉरेन कंट्री. तो एक्सपोर्ट को हम लोग ने नाम दिया एक्स. तो एक्स इज एक्सपोर्ट. व्हेन वी एक्सपोर्ट द गुड्स फ्रॉम आवर कंट्री टू द फॉरेन कंट्री, वी विल रिसीव द इनकम. अगर हम लोग हमारे कंट्री से फॉरेन कंट्री में गुड्स एक्सपोर्ट करेंगे तो हमको इनकम मिलेगी फ्रॉम द फॉरेन ट्रेड. बट व्हेन वी इंपोर्ट द गुड्स, अगर हम लोग इंपोर्ट करेंगे, देन वी हैव टू मेक द पेमेंट टू द फॉरेन कंट्री. So export is our income and import is our expenditure. तो अगर इनकम में से एक्सपेंडिचर अगर हम लोग माइनस करते, what we receive, we will receive the net income from the foreign trade. So in this way, while calculating the national income, we should consider the net income from the foreign trade. Further, we also include the value of a net receipt. Now net receipt means what? Net receipt from abroad. That is a receipt minus payment. Receipt means what? Suppose the Indians make the Indian investor make the investment abroad, and income on that investment, that is called our receipt. Similarly, foreign investors, they are making the investment in our country, and profit earned on that investment is taken by the foreigner. That is our payment. So if we deduct the receipt, if we deduct the payment from the receipt, we will get net income from foreign trade. That financial year, while calculating the national income, we should consider the value of only those goods and services which are produced within a given period. अब ये जो time period है, that time period is of one financial year. And in India, financial year, it starts from 1st April to 31st March. Next, we can say that national income is a flow concept. Now, why it is a flow concept? Because it considers the value of goods and services which are produced within that time period. That means what? It includes flow of goods and services within an economy. Abhi value in a particular period means what? Flow of goods and services within that specific time period is considered while calculating the national income. Further, it includes only the money value. Money value means what? It considers the value of goods and services in terms of money. Means while calculating the national income, we include only those goods and services whose value we can calculate, we can measure in terms of money. That means what? Free goods and services are not considered while calculating the national income. यानी कि फ्री गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज जिनके लिए हम लोग पेमेंट नहीं करते, ऐसे गुड्स, value of such goods are not included in national income. So these are the features of national income. Now we have done the features, meaning and features of national income. Now if you are having any doubt, you can ask.